I'm Jenice Sara, and this is Sarah Fisher, and we are here with the Institute for Integrative Health and Fitness Education. And if you are a fitness professional that works with any of the 1 in 3 women in our country annually who has a cesarean, or any of the 1 in 3/4 million women who have hysterectomies in our country, this 4-hour intensive course next April is for you. We are so excited to return to Kansas City and share with you what lies beneath the under-realized effects of breast, abdominal, and pelvic surgery.
With that, we are going to discuss the post-surgical cycle, where you have the surgery, the pain, the muscle inhibition, and the scar tissue that all leads to the compensations, which is what you can best help your client with.
In this 4-hour intensive course, we're going to do 3 things. We're going to show you some super simple assessments that you can use with your clients each day, each session. These assessments are going to help you then address some of the areas your clients have concerns or they're struggling that day. And then finally, you're going to take what you learn in your assessment, what you do to address those issues, possibly with corrective exercise or release techniques. Then you're going to integrate that into the program you're already doing with your client to just help your client move closer to those goals that they already have.
Then, on Saturday, April 6th, we're going to discuss female fitness, restore the core while discovering its effects on the whole body.
In this course, we're going to go ahead and define the core. Some people say it's the hara, it's the foundation, it's the core. For us, it's called the thoracopelvic cylinder because we're going to look at the body from the first rib all the way down to the pelvic floor. That's how we define the core.
And with the pelvic floor, we're going to look at its relationship with the rest of the core and how one area, if it's not functioning optimally, it will affect the rest of the area of the core, but also broad through the upper extremity and lower extremity.
So with that, we need to discover some assessments that are going to help us discover what is going on with our client and why their core maybe isn't functioning the way that it should be.
Then using those assessments, you'll be taught specific release techniques that you can use with your clients, and they'll be the most common ones that we find that have the most success with clients.
Yep, and then we're going to go ahead and just briefly touch on surgery one more time, either as a review for those of you who join us on Friday, and for those of you who are unable to join us on Friday, you're going to have a quick down and dirty review of why it's so important to understand the effects of surgery on your female clients.
Then we'll take you into some common core exercises. So common core exercises that we have found to be the most successful and effective with our clients in clinic, but then also the most common conventional core exercises, and help you decide if those are the most appropriate exercises for your client on that particular day.
And then finally, we're going to show you how when you go ahead and you look at the core, you assess it, you address the issues you find in your assessments, how addressing the core and making the changes your client needs for more optimal function, you're actually going to have this amazing effect on both the upper and lower extremity function. So for those clients who struggle with maybe hip tightness or some shoulder discomfort, we have been able to help our clients, and it's been amazing to watch them do this, discover just by changing some of the stuff that's happening from their first rib down to their pelvic floor, how it changes what's happening in their joints like their shoulder and their hip as well. So Sarah and I are super excited to see you guys in Kansas City next April, and we'll see you soon.
Bye guys.